Toast has been trending for some time now, but it doesn't always have to break the bank.
Megan Murdahl with the North Harvest Bean Growers Association is talking about Thrifty Thursday with some beans and toast. Welcome back.
Thank you. Excited to be here. So we're doing a few different versions of beans and toast today. As you said, toast is kind of trendy right now, which some people will make fun of.
It's kind of funny. I think it is. Go out for an $8 piece of avocado toast.
Yes, yes. But the toast we're making today will not break the bank because we are combining beans and toast together. So a couple of tips just before we get started with making some of our beans and toast today. For the bread that you're going to use for something like this, you can basically use any bread that you want. I know that for Thrifty Thursday, we like to talk about being able to buy things that are on sale and keep them in our freezer. That's one of the beautiful things about making toast, is that if you find a bread that you really like, that's maybe a little bit more expensive usually, but on sale, you can buy it, throw it in the freezer, and then just cut it up and toast it whenever you're ready to make your toast. The other thing too is that a lot of people associate toast with breakfast, right? Like, that's what I eat for my breakfast, but maybe not a main meal. One of the ways to kind of fancy up your toast a bit is to cook it on the stovetop. So if you just butter both sides and cook that in a skillet on your stove, kind of like you would French toast, it makes it a little bit, it kind of changes the texture a little bit and makes it something a little bit more fancy. So you can have it as a meal. So the first one that we're going to make is a Mexican black bean toast. So Chris, in front of you, you have a cup of drained and rinsed canned black beans. And to that, you're going to add a couple of tablespoons of sour cream.
Okay. And you were telling me off camera that black beans are hot right now, right?
They are. They are the trending bean right now that I've been hearing. And then also a little dash of hot sauce is going to go in there too. Okay. And then with that mixture,
Chris likes it hot.
Okay.
A little
like the Tabasco top.
No, that's I should have given you warning on that.
And then the cheese.
Yeah, you can throw the cheese in there too, and then you're just going to use that fork there and mash that up.
Okay.
And so we just want to basically get those ingredients incorporated together. And while he is mashing that up, Lisa, I'll have you get started on the other toast. We are doing a white bean and rosemary toast.
Oh, okay.
So this is a cup of drained and rinsed cannellini beans, and to that we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a teaspoon of dried rosemary, and 1 clove of minced garlic. And if we had a microwave, we would pop that in the microwave now for about a minute just to get that olive oil heated up and get that rosemary flavor infused.
I can smell it now, though.
But to that, we're just going to mash that all together. And that is going to be the base for our toast. How's yours coming along there, Chris?
Pretty good. I mean, do I need to mash it like really fine?
You know, it's really a personal preference. Okay. Some people like it to be a little bit chunkier and leave more whole beans. Some people like it to be super mashed. I know on this show I like to talk about great ways to involve kids in the kitchen.
Yes.
This is something kids would love to do.
Yes.
And you could just let them work away at it for however long they want to be mashing the beans. So you are going to take that and you're going to layer it on top of your piece of toast here. And I did thicker cuts of toast just because that's kind of trendy right now, as we were talking.
It's what the cool kids do.
What the cool kids do, yeah. They like to have that thick cut toast. But you can really make it as thick or thin as you like. It's just kind of a personal preference. And then to that,
this looks really pretty.
Yeah, that mixture there is a nice touch. So you're going to put a few jalapenos, sliced jalapenos on top. However many you like, again. That one's probably already pretty spicy with a cup of hot sauce we put in there. But if we had an oven right now, what I would do is we just pop this under the broiler for about 5-6 minutes. And you can see a version here where that cheese is all melted and the toast is warmed. And then on top of that, after it's melted up, we just put a little bit of cilantro.
Nice.
On the top as well.
Should I start stacking mine?
Yes, absolutely. And this prices out at about 35 cents a serving. So Very cost effective.
Wow.
And something that you can feed a whole family for less than a couple dollars.
Much cheaper than avocado toast.
Right. And I have nothing against the avocado toast, you know, those good healthy fats.
Because
but
you said you could do something like this with avocado.
Absolutely.
I mean, mixing in beans and avocado.
Yes, that would be fantastic. And one of the things that's really nice about using the beans here is that when you do the avocado toast, you're getting that healthy fat, but when you do beans, you're getting a great source of fiber and a good source of plant-based protein too. So putting that on your toast. So Lisa, yours looks awesome. You've got your toast all mashed up. And then to this, all we're gonna do is just drizzle a little bit more of that leftover olive oil that you have, just to kind of give a nice finish on the top. Makes it a little pretty. And then just as much red pepper flake as you like. It kind of just depends on how spicy you want it to be.
Okay.
So that is the 2 versions of toast here. And then I have one more that we're not going to make up today, but a really classic breakfast in Great Britain is beans on toast. That is something that they eat all the time over there, and it's your classic baked beans on a piece of toast. And so this is a breakfast version that just has some scrambled eggs with the beans on top. You get 20 grams of fiber with 2 eggs and a serving of beans, which is a significant amount of protein. Did I say fiber?
You did.
Okay, not 20 grams of fiber, 20 grams of protein. That would be a lot of fiber for people.
I really think that looks good. I think it's different, but I love eggs and I love brown beans. So,
and the thing with these type of toasts, if people haven't had them before, you eat them with a fork and a knife.
okay.
So it isn't something where you're expected to try and bite into something like this, and it can be a little bit unappealing for people to watch you do that. Fork and knife, and this is a meal. You know, if you serve this with a salad or some vegetables, this is a nice meal that you can serve to your family, guests, whomever.
You know, you hear beans and toast and you don't, this is not what came to mind, but look at this beautiful meal.
You and the Duchess, maybe. Beans and toast in London.
Yes. I love it. It would be lovely. Thank you so much. All right, it's a day filled with healing therapists, psychics, health professionals, crystals, stones, and so much more. We're going to talk about what's happening in Fargo next.